Alright, amazing artists, now that we've learned about Neo-Expressionism and Jean-Michel Basquiat, we're going to make our artwork for the day. The first thing we're going to do is fill our entire background with bright, bold colors. Now I'm going to be using paint to do this, but you can use whatever material you have. You can use crayons, colored pencils, markers, or even oil pastel. We just want to make sure we're filling the entire background with large, sweeping movements. And we have to use bright colors because if we use dark colors, we won't be able to see the figure that we're going to be making next. Now see artists, I'm using large, sweeping, free motions to apply this color on here. And I'm just kind of putting it wherever I feel like it. And you'll be finished with your background once you have the entire page filled with color. Now that we filled our entire background, we're going to make your figure. If you use paint, artists, make sure it is completely dry before you move on to this next step. To draw our figure, we're going to be using our Roll a Basquiat worksheet. The way we do this is we roll the dice, either real or virtual, for each of our 5 columns. Whatever number we get on the dice, we draw the image that corresponds to that number, like this. So let's say I'm going to roll the dice for the first column, which determines the head of my figure. I roll the dice and I get a 2. I would then draw that image on my paper. Now you can draw it in black with whatever material you're using, paint, crayons, markers, or you can draw it in pencil and then go over it in black. Now we do this for each of the 5 columns until we have our head, body, eyes, nose, and mouth of our figure. So since I drew a 2, I'm going to draw this head on my paper. And I'm going to go ahead and do mine in Sharpie. Now that I've drawn my head, I'm going to roll for my body, and so on and so forth until I have my full image. Once we have it drawn, we're going to move on and add our details. Now you can add any details you want to your artwork. And think about the details that Basquiat uses in his works. We can add bones, text, symbols, or really anything you want. It is up to you. To add my details, I'm going to be using oil pastels. Once again, you can use whatever medium you have. Alright, amazing artists, when you're done adding all of your details, make sure you add your name in your bottom corner. And then upload your picture to Google Classroom.